Welcome back, everyone, to the Ghost 4v4 S&D only. We're currently in the semi-final match. It's time for, of course, map number 1 here, S&D on some Sovereign. And we've got Hunnit going up against Gold Blood. I know I'm going to say Cold Blooded at least one time because it sounds so similar. But still, hopping in here toward round number 1, we've seen some interesting results so far in this tournament from either squad. Of course, we'll be talking about that as the map does play through. But of course, as we hop in here toward round number 1, looking through the eyes of Hugs at the moment. Gets rushed here in sort of a top map room. Converted, hops around the corner quickly to shut down Felony in response. So 3-on-3. Twerk looking through middle. More drops, and just like that, nice shot coming in from Rallied. Finding 2 kills so far in this round. Could potentially find even an ace at this point. Now it's all left up to Goatism. Nade shot finds converted. Spawning nade up top. Pulls out the pistol. Of course, the reason why he is playing at the pistol, doesn't have a whole lot of time to go ahead and grab that bomb. And then when you miss running up ladders, a little bit difficult. Of course, we haven't been on the ground for a while, so you can't really hate on people that much, but still, not a whole lot of time. Rally should be able to spot him, and he does get the worst timing ever. Rally gets the worst timing ever, and still gets the worst timing ever. Goatism is literally could plant the bomb at any time, and Rally's going to win this round by not even shooting a bullet. So that's awesome. That's cool. That is COD timing, ladies and gentlemen. That is COD timing. And little do they know that they were literally an inch away from each other at 3 different points during that round. So with that, Rally's saying, hey, you mean, vectors are fun, but snipers are even more fun. So going to go pull out that one. He's going to be looking right now through middle, see if we can spot anyone off the break. There is someone in the back that could be shot out. That is Goatism if he was to hop around this corner, but not going to do that for now. Just as I say that, shot's coming in. Hugs finding a response on nade shot. Before that, nade shot ended up taking out a teammate. So 3-on-3. Trades coming in, like I said, and now Blastful trying to get that bomb down, receiving some shots maybe from Twerk or Goatism. Twerk not messing around, pulls out the sniper, ready to fire away. See if that one player does go on nest or not, but this is the shot. That's a big miss there. Just as he fires that bullet away, he's the last one alive. 1-on-3, not going to go through. So back-to-back rounds going toward the side of Hunnit. As you're going to see Felony round into kill cam. Obviously heard the sniper bullet. He's able to finish him off in the end. So a few storylines kind of coming into this one as far as the matches that we've seen so far. Hunnit is trying to get this game done early. They're tired of round 11s, of course. In their last match, they went to 2 round 11s. And actually winning that one in a 2-0 fashion, beating Parasite's team of YRN. So trying to get this one done with as quick as possible. The side of Gold Blood has made a one heck of a run, to say the least, in this Ghost tournament. Of course, we'll recap the run here in just a moment. I want to obviously highlight what's going on right now. Shots coming in. Felony taking out one. Nade shot finding the other. Goatism quick to respond. And just like that, there comes Twerk. Goatism needs to actually try to go up the reload. And yet again, Twerk 1v2 last round, 1v3 this time. Already found a kill in this round, so will be the hat trick if he can find this one. Doesn't even ADS. Shoots the glass for good measure. And Rallied in the back most likely has a sniper rifle, but no, actually has the Vector. Maybe even a cold or overkill class. These guys are going to go back and forth, but no, Twerk jumps out from that corner and finishes off Rallied. So I believe that's a hat trick in this round there for Twerk. Not a viable round, but one that he can come out with in the end. Oh, the nice little knife at the end. Missed those. Missed that being a thing. Either way, Twerk finishes off that round, although that's a big round to say the least. That would have been a 3-0 advantage toward the side of Hunnit. However, Gold Blood is able to respond. And oh, the Shoddy. Shoddy too hotty coming in from Rallied. As you'd like to expect to see him rush into one of these narrow corridors. And just doesn't look toward his left. Thankfully, that player decided not to challenge, so swaps back to that Remington. Not a bad strategy at all. Of course, you can't swap weapons in this game. After a bullet has not been fired, and Rallied obviously a nice decision to switch there. Oh, apologies for that. Nade shot, getting back on board with him. Trying to do some damage right now is Nade. Of course, already has 3 kills in the match so far, and player just toward his left. We'll see if he can be spotted out or not. Hugs Nice timing. Shuts down nade. 2-on-2. Hugs being a part of a gunfight. Godism able to escape there with that Remington, and just like that, Hugs finds the kill on Rallied Blastful. 1-on-2. Bomb is down. Risky play to not have an angle on it right now. You got to imagine mostly calling out to his teammates. Spots one just toward his right, but no, not going to be able to shut him down in time. So that defuse is going to come in. They're going to give that one over toward Hugs for the sake of Specialist. Of course, Specialist not the same in this game as they are to Black Ops 3. Those are perks. Don't worry. But with that, I know I was talking about Gold Blood's run so far. On round number 1, they ended up facing off against Infam, which is obviously Nick Merck's and crew. Also played with 2-Pack Thug Lord in this Ghost tournament. They ended up taking them out. Next round, they ended up facing off against Exo Ground Unit, which is Bam Bam and Major Maniac and crew as well. Also took them out. And in their very last round, in their quarterfinal, they ended up facing off against Moch is Nice, which was Aqua, guys like Pharaoh, TJ Halley, also beat them too. So this has not been a easy tournament, but they definitely made it work. As Torque taking a strategy out of Rallied's book, as he finds 2 with the Shoddy. And plays like that are the reasoning why they are in this semifinal right now. Felony, 1-on-3. Bomb going down right now from Hugs. Successful plant. And narrowly spots Felony. Felony already being shot from a different angle. I believe that was Godism who was firing that one from Nest. Hops at our Nest, and now Felony has to use mind games, has to use his smarts to close this one out. Trying to enter in here toward the site, looking at every angle possible. Spots one at a range, and actually realizes the player's up close. Gets hit markers on both, but is not going to finish that one off in the end. So nice little comeback actually coming in from the side of Gold Blood. Hugs having a very good round. Thought was going to put his team at a 1-round advantage. Actually coming into this series, coming into this tournament, Hugs had actually tweeted me saying, "You got to see me win a tournament on IW. Now it's time for Ghost." I actually got to cast over him at a local UMG tournament that we ended up having, where he, under Project Evil, ended up winning a tournament versus, I believe that was Rogue. So trying to show off here in Ghost as well, showing that he's not a jetpacker. A lot of these guys trying to prove that. Hugs trying to be a part of that as well. So with that, Godism. Teammate finding first blood there. That one's going to be on Felony. Bomb already down here on A, one of the first rushes that we've actually seen directly toward A, and Twerk continuing to have that shotgun out, but he can't fire away at this range. Unfortunate there for Twerk. Rallied will laugh as he finishes him off. And then Godism using that head glitch, found the first blood. Needs to find the remaining 2 to close this one out for his team. Vector Remington combo. They know a general idea where he's at and can't hop around that corner. Rallied. Makes slight work of him. You gotta imagine he hit every bullet in this case. H-Shot kind of plays his bait, and yeah, not a missed bullet there coming in from Rallied as he shuts him down, and we are now back at 3 rounds apiece. I talked about, man, Hunnit, they just can't escape these close S&Ds. I think of their last 2 series, they played 3 round 11s. Looks like nade shot being made part of a first blood Twerk. Finding that one. Could find a second. This player just around that right side. Of course, glass broken. Not sure how glass doesn't break when a bullet goes through it, but hey, not a developer. And get ready, spots 1. Actually spots 2. Nice transition of shots there coming in from Twerk. He's done a lot of damage in this last round. It looks like it's going to be fellow who has to hop down. He gets sought out. So Blastful now in a position to clutch. Twerk will fall, but he did all he could in this round to make it go his team's way. Hugs out with a nade. I mean, Blastful out with a nade. Hugs can get spotted. This would be big for Blastful. Huge for Blastful and his team. And he is going to get spotted from behind. Can't turn around fast enough. Too many angles to cover and too many players alive. As that will be around here toward the side of Gold Blood. Converted. Nice angle there through middle. As you can have to see, players to be looking out for at the moment. Twerk 9 and 6. These last few rounds has been a huge difference maker into getting Gold Blood back into this one and having that lead. From the other side, 7-4 right now. 4 rallied, doing a nice job with that sniper rifle. Has obviously swapped back to a number of different weapons. Has had the Vector, the Shotty, sniper as well. You can obviously see him switch back to that class just in time. So now he's got the Shotty ready to go. We've seen Twerk have it as well. Looks like it is going to be Nate Shot who shuts down Twerk, so now I have to worry about him. Out of sight, out of mind, Vector in hand now. They're just going to be right around these computers, and he should get shut down. Yes, Hugs has been remaining really in that position quite a bit over this B site. As it looks like Converted also shuts down Blastful. Nade shot now. 1-on-3 scenario. Player just off to those left on stairs. Not sure if he actually spotted him or not. Teammates might be even calling that one out. Left side again and can't finish him off. So yeah, just trying to be aware of that flank that could be coming in at any moment. Of course, he knows where one player is, but can't have an idea of where the other two are. And it's not even going to matter. That one player goes him. Holds the head glitch. Remington. It's a pretty good gun when you got a nice little head glitch ready and waiting. Vector's good. You'd like to think it had the same range. It actually probably does have the same range as the Remington, to be honest with you. But either way, the side of Gold Blood up 5 rounds to 3, looking very, very good. You see Twerk pulling out Shotty again. I can find anyone at a close range. Might swap to the Vector class. Might even go ahead and stay with this one as long as he can kind of hold that angle. And actually, he's going to kind of play front line, play blocker really, as that bomb easily gets down. Hugs finding one. Godism finding another, but thankfully they're at least able to shut down Twerk if you are in the position of Hunnit. Just like that starts to go down, Godism drops, and that's going to do it. Godism finding 2 kills in this last round. Makes a full-on flank. Full-on rush and shuts him down. So this one will end here in round number 9. That's going to be the side of Gold Blood, who walk away with this map number 1 victory. Like I said, winning this one 6-3, and Twerk finishing off this one 10-8.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the semifinals here of the Ghost 4v4 S&D only. Myself, Lando, guiding you guys through the action. Do my best to try and commentate a little bit of Ghost for you guys tonight. Obviously been a fun time so far, and these two teams have definitely provided us quite a bit of entertainment. We've obviously got Hunnit going up against Gold Blood. Gold Blood winning our last map on Sovereign S&D, 6 rounds to 3. And they're trying to make their very impressive run so far in this tournament. One that at least advances them all the way toward Grand Finals. Of course, we're looking at round number 1 at the moment. Hugs from the side of Gold Blood, looking to try to get that bomb down here shortly. There's a nice little slide under the 18-wheeler. We'll try to get that one down here shortly. Blastful finding one unconverted. Hugs responding with one on rallied. 2-on-2. Bomb is down. Now it's off the Nade shot, up close and quarter gunfight, and not able to win that one. Godism finding 2 back-to-back kills. Overall, a hat trick in the round. Nice play there from Godism. He was definitely starting to light it up toward the end of our last map on Sovereign. Him as well as Twerk doing a lot of damage. Definitely being thorns in the side of Hunnit. So with that, we'll see what Hunnit vends to do. Of course, we've seen this map a few times. We've seen Warhawk a few times so far in this tournament. I've not seen any pushes over toward A. Not to be surprised whatsoever, but of course B, the main bomb sticker. You see that one hit probably 10 out of 10 times, to be honest. Shots already starting to come in. Nade shot throwing that smoke down. Blastful finding that kill over on Converted. Successful bomb plant. And it looks like the nade actually narrowly comes in there from Hugs. Beautiful play. Player trying to hold that angle right now. That actually is going to be Blastful. Blastful finds 2. Twerk, last player alive. Twerk just finding one on rallied. Firing a few shots just to be safe. Of course, that bomb is down. That one came down from Hug. So, see what happens at the moment. Twerk trying to hold this angle over toward side bricks and is not able to stay alive. Was that Blastful in the end as well? It was Blastful, man. Blastful holding that angle toward back white truck and makes slight work of Twerk in the end. 5-1 after 2 rounds. Blastful does not want to lose this one in semis. Wants to at least advance to Grand Finals, you gotta imagine.
after the amount of close quarter matches they've had, seeing at least 3 round 11s in this tournament. Be one that you'd not like to forget. Converted. With that thermal, Remington right now still trying to fire forward. Do hear a few sniper shots. This could be coming from our overkill men in the match right now, which is basically almost everybody, to be honest with you. Team T Twerk holding just toward that backside here in Water Tower. Question is that player toward the back, does he see him? And it looks like he might. It is actually nade shot. Nade shot rounding the corner. Inside the 10, needs to go big, firing a few excess shots, but now he realizes he's trapped inside. 2 players can come from either angle, and he has a Remington at close, not able to escape with that one. At the same time, Hugs finding a kill, Godism finding another, and now Blastful. If there's one man who could clutch this one out, it would be him. Spots one player on the bomb. Finishes him off. Nice kill, a few excess shots, and fortunately for him, too many players alive and not a whole lot of angles left to try and hide inside. Twerk able to spot him out. Of course, Blastful not necessarily revealing his position, because of course he did finding a kill, but just a few pre-aimed shots and really just a pre-fire. Doesn't end up working out for him in the end. So with that, 2 rounds to 1 in favor of Gold Blood. As it looks like that one player going toward top was Hug, and he quickly gets spotted. Rally has been waiting for that one for a while, I think it's fair to say. Escaping there with his pistol, and actually could spot another one through middle. That player just toward that side tank will live to see another day. Twerk tossing out that nade. That one could go into the bomb. Fortunately for him, it's not going to, and Felony will finish him off in the end. So nade shot, as that nade does not hit him, he's able to stay up, and before I can even go on board with anybody else, they all end up falling. Felony finding one through middle, and also shuts down Godism here at the end. Let's see how this one played out. Pretty easy kill, of course, earns the call out from his teammate, and in the sequence of that happening, also opens the gate. Maybe a lesson for us all, opening the gate to potentially a comeback. That was awful. I apologize. That was terrible. Maybe a metaphor. Who knows? Either way, converted in the boys from Gold Blood. Got the bomb right now, of course, making their way over toward B, as they typically would, and early kills going down. Fellow holding strong with that Vector. This is what makes it awkward if you are the offensive team, is early rush coming out. Don't know where players could be lingering, because of course everybody knows that they're going to be. And nade shot and Felony having to try and retake the site. And nade shot just narrowly misses players going in different angles. And he misses both of them. So that call out toward Felony isn't going to be one that he realizes. There's going to be a player toward his right, and he has no idea this guy's going to be here. So he gets dropped. And their nade shot, after having not necessarily a missed call out, but just having some unfortunate COD timing, is not going to have any idea this player's just toward his left either. So that's how it plays out. 2 players run past nade shot. Unfortunate timing for him as he just misses the second player going over toward that side white truck, excuse me. So Felony rushes it, ends up getting dropped for it, and due to that happening, nade shot has no idea where those 2 players are at. Only has an idea as to one player's in the back. That's the call out that he most likely hears, and he ends up getting dropped for it. So with that, combined 2 and 9 right now for both nade shot and Rallied. Of course, we get to see the 1 sniper kill from Rallied on Hugs and top. And so I said, do something different, try to make something else happen. So for the first time, I think 3 matches that we've seen on Warhawk, we've seen actually an A rush, an A plant as well. It's going to work out for them successfully. So how do the side of Gold Blood try and retake? First player up close is going to be Twerk, the one guy who's played very, very well. Spots one inside of American and can't successfully get away with his life. Possible being a part of that. Remington up close, not the best weapon to say the least. As he'll get dropped for that. Now it's all up to Hugs. And he will drop as well. So the tree not going to do you a whole lot of cover in that back angle. Remington is nice, but that's the thing, man. It's exactly what the side of Hunnit needed to do. Make an off hit. They all really have it. Vectors. You definitely see the side of Gold Blood was caught off guard, constantly having Remingtons. I think they had 2 thermal Remingtons, so not the weapons of choice to say the least. Now, what does the side of Gold Blood do? Do they try to make it A rush, or they try to do the same thing? Looks like they're going to try the same thing, but that's what I was saying. That's what puts it in the back of your mind. So the side of Hunnit now thinks that, hey, we made an A hit. Maybe the other team will, or a B hit, the other team might as well. So doesn't really end up working out. Of course, a kill exchange between the two. Twerk was there to provide some cover fire, maybe even form as a bait, toss out some nades to make the side of Hunnit think that a hit was happening, when indeed it was not. Now with 30 seconds left, the side of Hunnit has to try to make a rush back over. Shots coming in. Godism holding top. So he'll obviously hear the call from his teammate Hugs, finishing off 1, but Blastful's there to respond with 2. Blastful finds yet again another kill. Blastful's going off right now. Godism the last man alive. Only has a few seconds left to work with. And all he has to do is just defend this bomb. If he can find the bomb plant or the bomb diffuser, he's good to go. He finds 1. Can he find the second? Yes! Beautiful play there from Godism. Finishes off the 1-on-2. That's just unfortunate timing. I think that might have been... Who was this last? Oh, okay. Not able to see the last player, unfortunately. I think that was Blastful, who was on that angle and just couldn't look at the right direction. But look at Blastful right now. After 7 rounds, he's 13-5. None of his teammates, no one in this match is even close to 13 kills right now. Going off for his team. And trying to bring this one back. They're down 0-1 in this series. Bomb going down quick, most likely from nade shot. Remington's in the back. Actually, no Remingtons whatsoever. So Vector, they're going to play this one pretty close toward the site. And why not put Blastful in the front lines? He definitely has earned the right to be there. You might see 2 players rush this at once, just due to the angle that he could be holding. Finds 1. Player coming from Water Tower finds him as well. Blastful. Doing very well. Actually, it was rallied. Apologies for that. Looked like Blastful. Either way. Kill comes in, just like that. That's going to do the round. Rallied going big in that one. Finally able to get some kills on the board, but see nade shot here for the final kill cam. Shuts down converted. As our rounds go back and forth, man. 4 rounds apiece. As of course, last round we ended up seeing, or last offensive round for the side of Gold Blood, they ended up making a B hit. And kind of distracting the side of Hunnit because they thought that an A hit on offense might make the side of Gold Blood want to do the exact same thing, when in reality that was not the case. Up close, gunfight, a nade shot wins that one. Big find there on Hugs, especially when he's able to escape with his life. And Twerk in a pretty nice spot right now. Player just toward his left. Most likely heard that nade being cooked, and yes, unfortunate timing for him. He also drops. Godism been converted now left. A 2-on-4, make it a 2-on-3. Bomb is not down. Converted, thankfully finds a Vector off the ground from his teammate, Hugs. Firing some shots over inside of 10, and unfortunately he's not able to find anything of that. Blastful adding to the kill total, finding 2 out of the 4 in this one. Now sitting at 15-6. So we could be seeing a game number 3. Nice shot there from Blastful. Hops away and cleans him up. Could we see another round 11? Instead of Hunnit, I've seen plenty of those today. Not exactly sure how the run for Gold Blood has been, but see what comes of it. Godism rushing here over toward the A side. Not going to see anyone home right now. Thought maybe the off strategy could happen. And honestly, a bad strategy by any means to make that hit. But unfortunately, it's constantly going to be a 4-on-3 until he rejoins with his teammates. I was going to say, the flank could happen. So right now, the strategy for the side of Gold Blood is looking good. They've got a man count advantage. They got one guy who could have been on the flank. However, Godism is going to rush back, join up with his team. Not a bad strategy by any means. And now, just as I say that, they actually try to make a late hit over toward A. So a 2-on-4, bomb is down. Felony needs to try to go big. Finds one on Twerk. He's able to escape with his life only for the time. So Blastful Finds one. 16-6 is this man. If you want someone to be in this position, try and clutch a 1-on-3, it would be him. For the map. Blastful needing to go big yet again. Clear into the water tower. Can't find him. A nice reaction. But we are seeing another round 11. My word. 2 round 11s in the last series that we saw from Hunnit. 1 round 11 in the series prior to that one. And we're seeing another round 11 in this series as well. And it looks like the round 11 is going to go over toward Goldblood for the offensive. Kills are already going down, and Hugs shuts down Blastful for the first blood. That is huge, especially when it comes down to being on the offensive. Ralad continuing to pull out that sniper rifle, looking toward middle. He's not going to spot anyone, at least for now. And Converter's going to get this bomb down. He should be good to go. There's no one here with nades. There's no one really trying to block this push off. So this is not going to be an easy retake for the side of Hunnit. And your main man, Blastful, is down. The one guy who's been lining it up constantly is done with. And just like that, it's all over. Nade shot ends up dropping as well. And the round 11 is not going to go to the side of Hunnit this time. As despite a 16-kill performance, Blastful, his team can't get it done. I don't even say Blastful, as if Blastful didn't get it done himself. But the team can't pick it up in the end, man. So 6-3 did Sovereign S&D go. And map number 2, Warhawk S&D, goes to round 11, and Goldblood closes this one out 2-0. So Goldblood advances to the grand finals here of the 4v4 S&D only. It has been an interesting tournament, to say the least. I have personally enjoyed myself quite a bit watching some pros, watching some very, very high-quality gameplay. And honestly, at least from my opinion, you can really see the strategy that's going on in every single round. I've done my best to try and provide as much as I can from, not obviously watching Ghost as much toward the jetpack era as when I began my casting, but it has been a really fun time to kind of realize and see the strategy that's been coming out. We've seen a number of fantastic snipes. Some clutches that have happened so far have been absolutely unreal. And I think Blastful's last performance, the amount of kills that he had was definitely one to admire. So with that, before we head to a commercial break and advance to our finals, I think we're still waiting on the winner of C2C in Alexander LaFlame. It's a name, not sure why, but it is one. They will obviously advance to play play against the Gold-Blood team, sorry. But with that, I'm going to give a quick shout to our sponsors, Zowie, a brand by BenQ, Origin PC, Acquire Clothing, and Scuff Gaming. Thank you guys so much for your support and making streams like this one happen. A quick update, since we got some time before the grand finals do kick off, we actually have a World War II beta stream that's going to be going on this weekend. Of course, I know you guys are obviously hyped for the World War II beta stream. I am as well. That one's going to be going on this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're going to be playing it here live in the studio here. You can obviously find all that information at UMG Events. Is going to be tuning in out and here on the Twitch channel where you're at right now. So if you guys want to go ahead and follow, stay tuned for future tournaments as well as that beta live stream. We're going to be having some fun, maybe even playing some matches, trying to get integrated with that boots on the ground gameplay. World War II looks like a fantastic game, and I can't wait to play it some more. So with that, guys, we're going to head to a commercial break. When we return, we've got the grand finals for the 4v4 S&D only. It's been a fun night so far, and I'm fully expecting the grand finals to live up to the hype. We'll be right back.